Hello everyone and welcome back to What's Buzzin' at the Bee. Thank you so much for joining us today. First off, I would just like to say a big thank you to everyone who came to our sidewalk sale this past weekend. It was a big hit and we really appreciate you all taking the time to come out and join us and just stock up on some good fabric at some great prices. So if you didn't see our post from earlier this week, you guys went through over 600 bolts and we did over 6,000 yards of fabric. So you guys were amazing, and just a big thank you for that. So thank you so much. Okay, starting off our fabric tour for today, we're starting off at the counter here where we have Atelier from Macaur, UK. It is this beautiful vintage collection. Just all of these really soft colors with kind of a variety of sewing notions. And it does kind of have that little bit of a vintage feel, which is fun. There is a free pattern that goes with this one, so you can ask us here at the counter or you can find it online. It's just on the Andover Macaur UK website. A very nice kind of almost scrappy looking, but it's got some nice sashing in there as well. So a fun little pattern to go along with it. You could definitely see sewing some little notion bags or something with that fabric. Okay, and popping up to our little notion of the week table here, this week we have our hot hammer and our hot ruler here. These come in handy when you need to be precise in your ironing. You can use these to kind of help you along, whether you're working on a seam or a hem. These are fantastic. So make sure you come grab those at 20% off. Okay, and right up front, as we talked about last time, we've moved our fall up front, and we have this adorable new collection from Camelot. This one is pumpkin spice season, which we put out just in time as it has just started. So if you want to come grab some cute little pumpkin spice latte inspired fabrics to make a little cozy for your pumpkin spice latte, you can do that. Beautiful, lovely, rich tones in that one too. Okay, and as you know, we moved our Halloween over here, and we've got a couple new smaller lines to show you. So first off, we've got another one from Camelot here. This one is Ghostly Garden. And this one is kind of a fun, kind of groovy retro look with those bold colors and the beautiful flowers and kind of the checkered print. Kind of a fun take on Halloween. And there is a free pattern for this one too, so if you want to grab this to make a cute little table runner, great quick project, super fun and youthful. And then another one we have here, this one is kind of a little more spooky, a little more kind of earth tones. This one is called Wicked Garden. It's also from Camelot. You've got some really fun prints in there. It almost has like a burlap kind of textured background to it, very natural looking. And we do have a couple free patterns for this one as well, so a fun little table runner. I love how that one is set on point. And then this one is super fun too. This is an arched window mini quilt. So you kind of piece it and it's a nice little round wall hanging. I think that's very modern and fun. So a couple projects to inspire you with those two collections. And now kind of leaving our Halloween over here, we're going to transition into this one. This one is a very fun, more summery, bright collection. This one from Andover is called Petals and Stitches. We've got lots of beautiful prints here, lots of gorgeous colors. Very bright and bold. You've got, like I said, the florals, but also those kind of cool quilt block inspired prints. And then of course up top you saw these beautiful opportunity prints that kind of have that pieced look to them already. We've got it in two colorways, kind of the blue with this one, and then more of the pink magenta with a pop of gold in that one. So whether you want to use it as a backing, or you're making a bag, or even maybe a quilted garment, these are really cool and we're excited to play around with them. Okay, now I'm going to stop right about here and show off the weathered quilt that is hanging on the wall there. It's from the Tim Holtz palette program. This is the neutral collection. This is going to be our kit of the week. So if you've had your eye on this one, definitely come grab it this week. It'll be 20% off, and it's got those gorgeous neutrals. And then right next to it, we're super excited to show this one off. This one is so unique and we're just so thrilled with how it turned out. It's kind of a mod inspired quilt. You can see we used batiks in there. So we used the Retro Revival collection from Riley Blake, and it just has this really cool look to it. So definitely come check this one out in person. It looks just fantastic on the wall there. It really has a nice contrast. Wonderful, and the kit is right here, so you get the pattern and then all of the fabric needed for the top, including the binding, and it is a jelly roll, so all of those strips you see up there, you don't have to cut all of those out. Those are all ready for you, which is nice. Okay, now working around this way, we're going to stop at our little round table that we have over here, where we have a flannel collection. Now this one is called Living the Dream. You might recognize it. Clothworks has done this before in a regular cotton a few years ago. It was so popular that they came back with it in a flannel version, which I think is so smart, because when you're camping, you want that soft, warm flannel. So perfect little camping quilt or fun little project. They are super soft, great quality from Clothworks, so definitely come check those out. Okay, and now moving around here, we're going to pop into kids real quick, where we have a couple lines to show you. First off, we have a Dino Roar from Northcott. It's this super cute dinosaur collection. You've got all of the different dinos on there with different sort of fun little facts and their names. And then a couple panels as well. So you've got this cute little drawstring backpack panel. So you can see it comes with everything you need for the bag itself. You have a nice little pocket for inside. You would just need to get the drawstring. And this is a canvas, by the way, so it's a lovely, nice, sturdy material for a bag. And then for the line itself, there is a cotton panel with the cute little dinos on here. Again, you've got their names and some fun little information about them. So if you have a little one that's in their dinosaur phase, this is a super cute line. Okay, and then right next to it, we have this line from Moda that we are super excited about. This one is called 321 Blast Off, and it's this fun kind of mod space look with the retro robots. And so you have the fun yardage there. We also have a panel. So cute little robots on each one. And they're nice size blocks as well. So a lot to work with here. And then in addition to the panel, we also have a bag panel. And I'll show you, we have the finished backpack already made up. So this is quite a large panel. As you can see, you've got all of the different pieces on here. And there are instructions at the bottom for you to put it all together. And then the finished panel comes out like this. There's a nice little interfacing in there to give it a little bit of structure, but it is just adorable. It comes with the cute little astronaut. And I just think it's so whimsical and fun, and what a great idea out of a panel, because then you can just kind of grab it and go. It's a great sort of fast project. As we're starting to get, you know, more towards back to school, that could be a really cute thing to make too. So keep that in mind. Okay, and now coming around the corner here, you might notice that things have changed a little bit. We've done a little bit of rearranging, so we'll kind of go through that as I show things off. But first off, I want to show this adorable little divided basket here. This is a noodle head pattern. We used this super cute dino canvas, and with some other little basics that we have, some Essex linen, some chambray from Northcott, and it is just the cutest little basket, whether you're making it for you know, a nursery. You could put some diapers, wipes in there, or just as a little play bin. It is super cute. So we've got everything you need to make this little guy here. Okay, and like I said, we have moved some stuff around, so now we have all of our wovens along this back wall, as well as, you know, the canvas that you saw there. And as you kind of come around the corner here, we're moving into novelty. We're trying to make novelty a little bit bigger. We've got, you know, a lot of different styles back here, so we're really trying to just open it up, make it feel a little bit more free in here. So right in this back corner here with novelty, we have from Michael Miller, North Country, which is a wonderful kind of wilderness collection. You've got this nice big panel here with a few different styles. And then another wilderness collection that we have is right over here. Another one from Northcott. This one is called Autumn Woodland. So you've got all of those great prints there, nice fall foliage, and then we've got this panel with the different moose scenes on here. I think this one is a wonderful, could be a wonderful wildlife quilt or wall hanging. Really displays the outdoors very nicely. And then there is also a border print of running yardage with this collection as well. So you can pair it with all of those beautiful prints that we have here. Okay, so novelty continues through here. We've got a nice little island here now, which on the other side we have a new collection to just show off real quick too. This is Evergreen Escape from Wilmington. So we've got the different fabric prints, a few tossed motifs, some nice plaids, and a little border print there on the side with the cute little camper and tent and little scene. There is a free pattern that goes along with this one. And then the panel itself, again, that cute little camper under the night sky, the little fire. Super cute, classic line from Wilmington. Okay, and now headed this way, we're gonna work towards our Christmas section where we have a new line from Maywood. So this is from Maywood Studios. Got a lot of really beautiful traditional prints. You've got some different types of foliage there. Some checkers. You've got this running yardage print here with the wreaths, which goes with the line because it's called Winter Wreaths. Very classic, very elegant. Just a nice sort of winter collection. So if you're looking for something that can kind of transition into Christmas and just into the rest of the winter season, that is a great one. Okay, and now we're going to head this way towards the side counter here, where I have a very exciting line to show you. I'm super excited. So this one is called Advent Tale from Art Gallery Fabrics. You've got all of these super fun modern prints in kind of a more modern color palette with those pinks and reds and golds. Very classic kind of scenery, but also kind of has a little bit of a modern take. So you've got this nice winter scene here, kind of a little bit of like a Leavenworth vibe, kind of, with the little barn, and you've got cute little reindeer kind of hidden in there. And we loved it so much we wanted to kind of show it off and do a sample. So we have the Starshine pattern here from Modernly Morgan with the fat quarter bundles. There are 9 fat quarters in here. And then we have the quilt itself all made up. So this is, and I think I actually have it sideways here, just flip it around. So this is the quilt all made up. It's a nice little throw size. You've got kind of a square shape, but it's nice and large, perfect to snuggle under. So you've got that classic star look, but with some modern touches as well. I did the striped binding all around it using the bias stripe from the collection. And the background is the seeds blender from Art Gallery as well, which we have. So if you would like to create your very own Starshine quilt, we have the patterns and we have the fat quarters and all the fabric you need. I did a nice cuddle on the back, so it's nice and soft and cuddly, perfect when it comes around to winter time. So there is your modern quilt, Christmas quilt for the week, or kind of winter quilt. So yeah, thank you so much for letting me show it off. Perfect. Well, that is it for today. Thank you all so much for joining us. We will be on Whatnot a little later today. We're doing our sale show. So if you missed Sidewalk Sale this past weekend, we're going to be doing a little sale show over on Whatnot for those of you that might have missed out, whether you were out of town or you live out of town. We wanted to make sure that you guys got a part of that as well. So make sure you join us there later today. And just once again, thank you all so much for joining us for Sidewalk Sale. This past weekend, it was a big hit, and we so appreciate all of your guys' support. So thank you so much, and we'll see you next week for another What's Buzzin' at the Bee.